Hey guys, it's Jess. Hey Luisana. Okay, so I'm a little late. My kids are being little terrors today. It was not a good time. Also, dinner just took forever. You know when you make chicken and you cook it in the oven and then after 45 minutes it's still not done? That's the kind of night I'm having. So I had to keep putting it back in until it was cooked. So it was an adventure in cooking. Hi Sonia, hi Renee. Okay, so I am going to be doing something that I haven't done on my channel before, just because of the stamp company. I wanted to do the Newton's Nook Inky Paws challenge. So they have a bi-weekly challenge, and if you haven't heard of Newton's Nook, they have super cute stamps. I really like them. Literally, I only had one of their stamps until this past weekend when I went to a stamp and scrapbook expo that came kind of locally to me. It was the first expo that I had ever been to, so I decided I was going to get something. This is the one that I already owned. Beautiful Leaves. I got this maybe, I don't know, a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly, but I've had it for a while. So there's that one. These are the three that I got this weekend when I went to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. Because I don't normally find Newton's Nook. Honestly, I think Simon Says Stamp is the only place that I've seen them recently. Possibly Butterfly Reflections ink. I'll have to do some digging and see if I can find some sources for you guys. So I got this one, which has this super cute little cats watching TV, and they've got like popcorn and snacks. I guess they're supposed to be at a movies. Hey Lou. And then we go together like popcorn, movies and popcorn. If I could read, that would be great. Movie night, and you're invited, and it's got like some cute little accessories as well. Oh, Artful Angel. I've never heard of them. Is it an online store? I'll have to check that out. And then I got this one. Oh, so that one was called Newton's Movie Night. This one is called, it just says Newton's Nook Designs. Stowaway Newton. Does it say that somewhere? No, I don't see it. Usually it says it on the front, but nope. Stowaway Newton is what it's called. And it's got this super cute little cat. Obviously, Newton is the cat, just like how Simon Says Stamp has the dog named Simon, and then there's Brutus Monroe. They've all got their animals. So the cat is Newton, and then it's got all these little cute sentiments and stuff to go with it. And then I got this little one, which is, what does it say? No, it doesn't say. This one is called Newton Scoots By. Woo! So I got these at the expo. I just figured I wanted to add a couple more, and I don't normally see them in the stores that I've been searching. So like I don't think scrapbook.com carries them, but I wish they did because that would be amazing. But yeah, so their challenge is super easy this time. It's just to make a Christmas, Halloween, or I think maybe even Thanksgiving was one of them. Let me look and make sure. I think it was Halloween. It was a holiday card. Yes, Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. So that's really, really pretty lax. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so we've definitely got options. We've got the fall thing going on here with the leaves. This one I actually got because I could use it for pretty much any season. I really liked that it was pretty versatile because like you could use it for spring and it would be super cute, and then you could use it during the summer, and then it's got the little kind of scarf thing, so you could dress it up and make it look like it was a winter scarf or in the fall with leaves and stuff. So this one is really kind of an all year round stamp, which I really like. Scooting by to say hello. You're really great. I don't know. You guys know I like my puns, so here we are. All right, so I'm going to get some cardstock out for us to get started with. Got my Spectrum Noir Finesse Noir Black ink. What's the challenge we're doing this time? We are doing the Newton's Nook Inky Paws challenge. Hey, Donna. The expo was in Hampton. It was the only, I've never been to one. It's the first one I've ever been to. I mean, I think it was pretty neat. From what I understood, it was really small compared to some of the other ones, but I mean, it was pretty cool. So the blog hops, what did card challenges? Can anybody join those? Okay, so with the card challenges, I was like, the card challenges, yes, anybody can do them. Usually the only rule is you have to use their company's stuff, but check each site because they all have like slightly different rules. So Newton's Nook rules, I just checked them, that's why I know. Their rules say you have to use at least one Newton's Nook product. And they do have digital files also, so you can download them, which they link to. I think there was like a free digital cut file. Yeah, it says they have a freebies page. Let me look. Oh yeah, like they've got like a cute little trick or treat. Yeah, they have a few digital stamps, it looks like. It's not a huge selection, but there's like maybe 5 or 6 that you could use. But yeah, so usually you just have to use that company's products. My Favorite Things says their products are encouraged but not required. Hero Arts, the one for a blog named Hero, I'm pretty sure there says it has to be almost all Hero Arts. And same with Lawn Fawn. I think it needs to be almost all Lawn Fawn. However, you can still use like Distress Oxides and things like that, but you want to make sure that you're using mostly their products, that their products are the focus. Sorry. Okay, so we can make either a Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas card. I was thinking, I don't know how we would make it work, but this could be a cute Halloween one if they were like watching a horror movie or something. But I don't know exactly how to pull that off and make it actually look like actually make it look like Halloween. I'm not really sure. So if you guys think of an idea of how we could do that, I could try to draw in like red curtains in the background or something. But I mean, even still, that would be, that would still just be kind of movies, not necessarily Halloween. Hey Heidi, hands are busy. Okay. We're trying to figure out what to do about Newton's Nook. All right, so then we've also got, like I said, the, do I have the Lawn Fawn set with the TV? No, I don't. That would have been cool. It's on my wish list if someone wants to buy it for me for my birthday. Side note, my birthday is in 2 weeks-ish. My birthday is November 3rd. Louisana already got me my birthday present. It's on the way. But yeah, so it's on my wish list, but I don't have it, unfortunately. That would be really cool. That would have been an awesome way to do that. Okay, so the suitcase could be cute for like a winter scene, like maybe packing the bags for a winter vacation or something, like traveling to see family maybe. And then, yeah, my illustrators. I'm, you know, putting that as my birthday gift. I just decided that that's what that was. And then we've also got this one, which would be pretty easy maybe to make into a winter or fall card because of the cute little scooter. You know, that could be any season. Louisana, you didn't realize that's what you were doing? All right, let's go ahead and at least stamp something out. We can always change our mind later and make something else. Sorry about my throat, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I think, I don't know if this is an actual thing, but I think that I might be some sort of like, not necessarily allergic, but something about it bothers me. And I think that that is basil pesto, because when whenever I make basil pesto anything, like pesto sauce of some sort, I always get this really bad headache, and also my throat gets all like congested feeling. I don't know what that's about, but it's really weird. Okay, so I kind of think this is cute, having the having it at kind of like an incline, the scooter, so that it looks like maybe he's going up a hill or something. So let's try that out and see what happens. This is the first time I've ever stamped this, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp it on a scrap piece of paper first. Ooh, but it's beautiful. It came right out. That's awesome. Do any of you guys own Newton's Nook stuff? Hey, Jenny. Oh my gosh, long time no see, girl. It's been forever. Pine nuts. Yes, there are pine nuts in the pesto. Maybe, I guess. I mean, but I don't know, I eat that stuff. I'm not going to drive and talk. I'm speaking in my microphone. Oh my gosh. That's what's going on. I was wondering what was going on with all of your typos. You're not usually so crazy. I was going to ask if you started drinking already. That's not supposed to come until later when we start getting crazy with the ideas, right? Yeah, there definitely are pine nuts in pesto. So I mean, that could be one of the things. I don't know. Ooh, Belinda has one. Oh, that's so cute. The dachshund one. I do not have, I mean, I showed you all 4 of them that I have, but I can't believe that I don't have more of their stuff. It is so super cute. And if you guys watched my lawn fawn video where I did the section ink blending, and then it had like the little wagon and the pumpkin and the little deer plopped down on his butt on the side, that card was inspired by somebody who's on the Newton's Nook design team named Sam Mann. She's Samantha Mann, but she is on Instagram as Sam Mann 11. So it's SAMMANN. So there's 2 N's and then 11. But anyway, she makes amazing cards. She does Lawn Fanatics. She's on their team, and then she's also on Newton's Nook at least. But yeah, so she does amazing cards, and I was inspired to create one that based on one that she made. But I just used Lawn Fawn instead. But anyway, I always love her cards, and she really inspires me. Okay, so I'm thinking that we can take a pen, just like a Copic multi-liner. Help me pronounce your name. Is it Daniil? I don't want to say it wrong. You tell me if that's not right. I also love Newton's Nook sets. They're so cute. I'm going to try to start building my collection, so you guys might be seeing quite a bit more of it from me. Oh, that's okay, Lisa. Oh, I don't really drink either. I joke about it a lot, but I don't really drink. Oh, Danielle. Okay, perfect. I always want to double check because I don't want to pronounce anyone's name wrong. All right, so I am just using this. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm using this piece of paper to trace or draw, not trace, but draw out like just a little bit of road basically, so that there is a separation between the ground and the sky. And I put it a little bit higher than the wheels. And the reason that I did that is so that it actually looks like the scooter is on the road instead of being like on top of it. That's kind of just like a perspective thing, I think. I have 3 large and 4 small sets. You're doing better than me. I have 1 big one, and then 2 mediums, and then 1 small. I don't know what the difference is. Like this one is like a mini set, and then this one's kind of like a square set. Sort of mini. It's smaller than the bigger one, like the 4x6 set. So I think it's probably like 4x4. Anyway. Okay, so now we've got a road. We can kind of decide what we are doing. Oh, I just noticed that I did get a little bit kind of wonky line there. I think that my stamp set is defective. How does this always happen to me, you guys? How it is. This little line, it has like an extra line. This happens to me so much. I think I must be like the queen of defective stamp sets. Somehow, I always get them. If there is a defective stamp set to be had, it's coming to my house. Check this out. So when I stamp it, there's like a little inside sort of thing. It's not a huge deal, but that is kind of weird. Oh, I see how it is, Luisana. Not even going to talk to me. Okay, anyway, so we've got our cute little scooter. Now we can decide if we want to make it a winter scene or if we want to do fall, because like we were saying, this could be fall, so it could be Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. We can do any of those. So whatever we think we want to go with. You think winter would be cute? Okay. So just to stick with the, do you want to be dead to me today? Yes, that is my goal. And just asking, Lou, did you go back and watch your replay that day that you said I was dead to you? Because I'm just saying, I was telling it like it was. Okay, so what we're going to do is use my favorite orange combination currently. Hey, Jen. Have him going up like a snow hill or something. Yes. I'm going to use my favorite orange combination. Normally I don't do this, but I'm living life on the edge today. Normally I don't color first. I do my masking and then ink blending first and kind of make the scene like that. But today I'm living on the edge and I'm going to do my coloring first. So my favorite orange combination currently with the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers is GY1, B02, and B04. And I think it makes a really, really pretty sort of burnt orange kind of color. I really like the lightness of this first color, so you get a really nice highlight. She's going out of her comfort zone. Totally love it. Hey, Cindy, we are going to be doing the Newton's Nook Inky Paws challenge for right now. The current challenge is to make a Christmas, Halloween, or Thanksgiving card. So any of those. I'm going to put this underneath just in case I have any bleeding. So I started with GY1, then I'm going in with B02. And this is where you kind of start getting that burnt orange. B0 is, or B, it's not B0, I'm sorry, it's BO, like body odor, except for that it stands for burnt orange. Anyway, I don't know why you guys put up with me, but here we are. Here we are. Yes, so anyhow, the challenge is to do a Christmas card, a Thanksgiving card, or a Halloween card. So it can be any of those things, which I think is awesome, because then, you know, you get a lot of different, how am I going to do this? You get a lot of different styles when people submit their projects. And I actually just looked, this is a fairly new challenge as far as when it went live, this particular one. It went live, body odor. Anyway, it went live on the 21st, I think. So it's only been open and ready for like a couple days now, 2 days maybe. So there's that. But there's not very many entries so far. Out of the mouth of a mom of young boys. Yes, ma'am. All right, so now we're going to go in with B04. I'm telling you, Lou, you can't make it up. I do wish it wasn't called BO. It's not a very nice color family name, if you know what I mean. All right, so the reason I'm coloring him orange is because Newton, the kitty cat, is orange also. So that just seemed, you know, appropriate. That's what I'm going with. That's my story. Sticking to it. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm kind of... That stinks. I really love this orange combination. However, I'm not doing a very good job at figuring out where my highlight is supposed to be. So it may not turn out looking super great, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I did put the this piece of cardstock underneath because um, if I have any bleeding, it's more likely to absorb into that paper rather than bleed outside the lines where I don't want it. Okay, is there a trick to knowing about all the challenges? No. I went looking for one tonight. I was like, oh, I think I remember Newton's Nook having a challenge. So I went looking for it. But no, there is not a trick. I could probably or try to tell you guys about going up a hill highlight on the upside. Oh, well, that's kind of what I did, but it's sort of like on his face. Oh, well, whatever. You can't be perfect all the time, right? Or ever, if you're me. Okay, so let's talk about our design while we're coloring this so that we don't get into that, like, okay, now what sort of phase. I want to kind of have a plan, man, so that when we get to the end, there is something, or at least to the end of the coloring, we already have something to go on to next. All right, let me think. That's part of the scooter, maybe. This little line right here, I'm going to color it on the spare one. You do you. Check with the stamp company products you own to start with. Yes, that's a good plan. So if you, like, let's say you have a lot of My Favorite Things. I happen to know that My Favorite Things has a challenge. They have 2 challenges. But you could go to their blog and then see if you can find if they have any challenges. Or you could probably Google, like, My Favorite Things challenge. Or Lawn Fun challenge. Or Hero Arts challenge. Or whatever you're looking for. All right, you guys, this piece that I just colored in here is what I'm asking about on this one. Is that part of the scooter, or is that blank space, which should be the sky? Like, if this is the scooter, is that a blank spot between his body and the sky? That's the space between the cat and the scooter. Okay, cool. Just checking. I just wanted to be sure. I didn't want to go doing anything crazy, you know. Blank. Okay, perfect. All right, so if I did the highlight there, I'm going to try. I'm not very good at highlights and all that. Like, as far as figuring out where they go, not super great. But, you know, I do what I can. Okay, so I'm going to put a little shadow where the one foot is in front of the other. A little bit on the bottom there. A little bit here underneath the arm and at the top of the leg. Let's see. I'm actually going to make this all slightly larger because then I'm going to go over it with the B04. And that'll kind of be like my blending out, if you will. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to go in with the B04. And just try to do, I know you guys probably can't see a whole lot of what I'm doing right now because my hand's always in the way, but I'm going to try to do just a really thin line of that darkest color because I don't want them to get too dark. Especially if we've got some light shining on him from somewhere. And it is quite easy in these situations to get really dark. Okay, so I'm going to go right back over what I just did to kind of blend that color out a little bit. If you ever struggle with these Spectrum Noir markers, I find that blending in a circle really, really helps. So just kind of keep that in mind as a backup if you need to. If you're finding that a color you're trying to blend is not blending well or you still have harsh lines, try going in just little circles like that, and that, for me at least, seems to help. All right, so I'm going to start by going over what I already colored. And then just sort of blending into the open space there. For anybody who doesn't normally watch my channel, the markers that I'm using are the Spectrum Noir original coloring system markers. They have since been discontinued. You can still buy them places, but they are not like widely available. Like if you go to the Crafters Companion website, you can't buy these ones. You would need to get the Classique markers if you wanted something similar. But yeah. All right, so I'm just going to add a little bit of orange here, a little bit there. That way he's got a little bit of color there, but I'm not going to go as dark as on the rest of his body because I want to keep that little bit, just a little bit lighter. All right, then I also do need a color for his ears. I think I'm just going to go with FS1. And I'm just sort of eyeballing it, picking colors. This orange combination is one of my favorites. I use it pretty frequently for oranges because I just really like the way it looks together. It's nice. All right. And I like this, the reason I'm picking FS1 is because it is slightly orangey. Then I am also going to add in something that is a little bit more pink. So I think I'm going to add FS8 maybe, which is quite a bit more pink. Problematically, I can't really get it out of my marker holder. There we go. All right, so I'm going to kind of just do it on the edges there. Let's see, this one, so they're on the same side. Okay, cool. That gives a little bit of shading, just a little bit of extra interest. I don't know if you can even see that on the playback. I'll try to zoom in here in a second if I guess. Sorry if the camera bounces around for a second. I hope that's better. Hopefully it's not just going to be my hand in the way now. Let's see. Woohoo! Look how dirty my mat is. All right, so if we're doing a winter card, we need to pick colors for the scarf and the scooter. Oops, I forgot his tail. We'll get our colors back out. I forgot his little tail. All right. I'm going to put the highlight on the top. So the thing that hey Tracy, I don't think I said hi to you earlier. I'm sorry. The thing that I find makes the biggest difference when you're trying to convey a highlight is to make sure that you draw in your lines along with the curve you're trying to make. I hope that makes sense. So that when you go to put your highlight, your lines are already curving that direction, and it just really helps it to make it actually look like there's a highlight. I hope that makes sense. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit over these little spots right here, because I've got a little bit of some lines. There we go. Okay, sorry if you can hear the jets. We've had lots of cloudy weather, so you guys know, like I've been telling you, that means that they do a lot more flights. Okay, FS8 is what I'm going to use for the little nose. Perfect. Okay. All right, so did we have any suggestions? I don't think we did. On what color for the scooter or the scarf? I am going to go back through just a little bit while we wait on this little area. I just found out that I'm going to be doing a craft show this weekend. Well, it's not really a craft show, it's a farmer's market. There's a farmer's market in my town, and they let a very small number of crafters as well who like make handmade things. They let them go. Anyway, I signed up and now I get to go. It's only 4 hours, but I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it'll be worth something. I'm trying to raise money so I can afford my trips this year. So in December, I've got my trip to Florida, and then in January, it's Creativation again. So, yay. Okay, so, oh yeah, the sound of freedom. That's what we always say here too. Okay, so we've got our cute little kitty cat all colored up. Now we do need to pick a color. So if we're doing winter, what color is the sky going to be? Hi, Stephanie. Kieran, is that you?
Yeah, I'm coming in to give
okay.
hugs.
Okay, Mama's live, so just make sure that you don't put your body in here.
Okay.
You can come and give me a hug, but come on. Hold on, sorry guys. All right, I love you. Yep, just make sure you don't get under the camera or anything, and then you're okay. I love you. Sleep sweet, baby.
Bye.
Purple, blue.
Mama, I think I'm going to come back when Benton's done brushing his teeth.
Oh, okay. It sounds like Benton's having a hard time. Can you go help him?
For another hugs.
Okay, we'll see, baby. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Ah. Lord have mercy, you guys. It has been a rough night. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, let's do winter. I'm just gonna Google winter sky. I just found the prettiest. Oh my gosh. All right, there is this background. Hold on. It's so pretty. So like everything. Ooh, I have the lid is not on. I almost drew all over my thing. The bottom will be kind of like bluish purple, and then the sky is like blue, purple, pink, lighter in the center, kind of like where the sun would be shining-ish as it was sunset, and then like a dusky purple at the top. That sounds cool. I can try to pull it off. Everyone always does red. Red for which one? Like the scarf and stuff? Oh, you mean for Christmas colors? Like royal blue, green, something like that for the scooter. Okay. I think. Hey, Stacy. I think, yeah, purple, blue. Okay. So if the bottom, this part is going to be purple, kind of blue. I want something that's going to stand out a little bit. My goodness, my poor 3-year-old. He is having a rough day. All right, why don't we do, I'm just going to do pink. Let's do pink. I'm feeling that because then I can tie it into the background, like the sky background. Yeah, okay. Safe to type now. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you're not texting and driving. All right, let's do, okay. I'm trying to think. So there's a handle here. I need to kind of get familiar with the layout of this scooter so that I actually know what I am coloring. Sometimes I don't really know what I'm coloring. All right, I'm gonna have to turn this upside down, I think, so that I'm trying to figure out how I can make it so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. If I butcher it, it's all your fault. It's really hard to color like this, in case you were wondering. It's really hard to color like that. I feel like I have no control. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Or is the pen still in the way? I don't know. It's so hard. I'm not meant to be a coloring teacher. It's because I'm left-handed. All these left-handed people are not good coloring teachers because you can't see what we're doing. I have broad shoulders. Okay, so the inside part, I think I'm going to try to make a little bit lighter. But other than that, I'm kind of just going to go with this same sort of color palette. Wait, what? Stephanie, are you left-handed? Or are you right-handed? I feel like I thought you were left-handed. Oh yes, lefties unite. Yes, that's what I keep posting when people comment on my lettering for lefties video. I'm like, lefties unite. Yes. It's magical. This is probably supposed to be pink too. I'm coloring all the things pink. No judgment, no judgment. It's a pink Christmas. AP3. Okay, so this is my favorite pink combo, you guys. I use it all the time, like for everything. I really like it a lot. Let's see, if I did a shadow up there, I'm gonna do like this. I'm not as good as Luisana at figuring out where everything goes. All the highlights and stuff. She has learned so much from all those kitten clouder classes she's been taking, and I need to get on it because I've been so super impressed with all of her improvement, and she was already amazing, let's be honest. But now she's even more incredible. She leveled up. I hate talk to text. It always butchers what I'm... me too. Me too. Mine always changes mine to Spanish. And, like, I don't get it, but apparently it really wants me to be speaking Spanish. Because it is forever trying to change all the stuff I'm saying to Spanish. And I'm like, what even? I don't even know what that means. I mean, I know some Spanish, but I don't know that much Spanish. I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Why is it changing to Spanish? Like, that is definitely not what I said. And it's like normal stuff. I'm not saying crazy things. I mean, I guess, have you met me? Maybe I am saying crazy things. I don't know. Okay, so, oops. Wait, do we want to do this part gray? I'm going to color the inside light like this. I hope that I'm not doing this totally wrong. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. All right, so this one, should we make this gray, or should that be pink also? The little fender thing that goes out over the wheel. You guys tell me. She said you all should be more like me. She's not conceited or anything, though, I promise. She's really humble. She's super modest. I love you, Lou. I'm getting mixed results. Some people are saying pink and some people are saying gray. Okay, well, since I'm going to make the wheels black and gray, I guess. She's so full of herself as she's laughing. Alright, well, too late. Here it goes. I'm coloring it pink. We can make another one at some point where it's not pink. This is the fancy plastic bumper, or fender, I mean. You know what I mean. Pink plastic. So cute. Okay, perfect. So, there's no mistakes in crafting. Whoever said that, it wasn't me. I make lots of mistakes in crafting. Was that Bob Ross? There's no mistakes in crafting, only happy accidents. He's probably the one who said that. Okay, so we've finished our scooter at least. We got to do some sort of like little light. I don't really know how I'm going to do that yet. I guess I could just color it kind of like orangey yellow or whatever, and then put some glossy accents over top of it. Why don't we do that actually? I'm going to start with the GY1 that we used earlier. I mean, why not? Let's, oops, not that end. Bob Ross was amazing. Hubs just asked if I was going in my craft room. What does he want you to do? Or, I mean, what is he going to do while you're in your craft room? All right, well, next time I will make it gray. Currently, that's not happening. Am I going to make a glow from the light? I can. Sure. Why not? So cute. It matches his fur. It'll look a little bit nicer, I think, once it has glossy accents on it. It's a little darker than I intended it to be. It looks brighter in person, but whatever. Okay, so we've got a pink scooter. We do need to do wheels, so let's just start, I guess, with IG1. This is ice gray. I was considering coloring in the area where the spokes are and like making it more like a rim or a hubcap or whatever. Instead, glow in the dark sky to see Santa. What? That sounds crazy. We're being apart a bunch of crocheted squares because I didn't like the color combination using yarn to make pop. Oh, I thought you said popcorn. I was like, I don't get it. Pom-poms for a wreath. Okay. Pear and blossom light thinner making for the light. Oh, that would be really cute. The little light up thing. That would be cute. I knew what you meant after I read it a couple times. Okay, that was IG1. I have IG4. I need IG2. Lord have mercy. What do you guys think? Would you make the interior part like a hubcap, or would you leave it open so that you can see through it? I looked up those light thingies. Oh, yeah. The easy ones, for sure, are more expensive than the old kind. The copper tape ones that I was using before weren't as bad. This darn marker. It's this one specifically. You guys know. But man, those... Do you see this? It's the worst. The cap just like does not want to come off. Okay, I'll make it a hubcap. Lord have mercy, you guys. I can't get it off. There we go. I need to put super glue on the inside or something. All right, I will make the inside like a hubcap. Done. I'll just make it lighter gray. I'm not going to make it quite as dark as the wheels. I ordered some for special cards. Yes. They are really cool. And they're so easy. Well, the easy lights are like insanely easy. And like I made them for that pop-up card. It was like a pop-up and light up card that I posted with the Lawn Fawn stuff. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe how easy that was. All right. I'm going to go one darker here, just in the little shadow areas. All right. That's as good as it's going to get. Can't stand my own typing. Okay, so this is IG1. I'm just going to go right around the center like that. Whoop. right around the center. I'm going to do the center dark. And then a little bit of a shadow here. Woohoo! Nothing fancy. I'm not doing any more than that. Okay, so just the scarf that we need. We can do stuff. Did you see my pic on Facebook with the clouds? All right, well, let's go ahead and match, I guess, the, we're going to match the background sort of so that we don't have too many colors. So I'm going to use purple. This combination is Dusty Purple. This is an Illustrator marker instead of the original coloring system marker, because I have gotten a few of the illustrators so far. I don't have a ton, but I have some, and I really like them. I'm going to be getting more eventually, but for now I have at least a couple. I also want to try to use up my original ones before I try to switch and all that, just because obviously I did pay money for those. So I don't want to just waste them. So I am currently using DP, this was DP1, and this is DP3, so that's Dusty Purple, in case you were wondering about those color family names. Alright, so I am blocking everything I'm doing, sorry. I am trying to keep the lines kind of going the same direction so that I get a cute little highlight there, that it curves with the fabric like I was talking about earlier. There's a shadow there because the cat's face is in front of it. The one with the bear and the campfires was so cute. Was that the light up card where he was holding a cookie? Oh no, it was the Hero Arts one with the little, see, I make too many cards. I can't even keep them straight. That's so bad. I made did I make 2 bear light up cards? I did. I made one with the Simon Hurley set, and then I made one with the, Hero Arts one. That's funny. Alright, I'm not going to meet the colors all the way just because I think that will help me get a better highlight look, but we'll see what it looks like. Sometimes once things start to dry back a little bit, they don't look as nice as you thought they were going to. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I am going to add in a little bit of some sort of darker purple, I think. Let's see. Maybe PL4. I got to be really careful not to add too much here. Just a little bit. Here. And this will help kind of like brighten things up a little bit too. You know, I'm mad about those markers. These ones, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. You can still use them. I'm still using them. But I definitely understand what you mean about spending money on something and then you don't have the version that can be refilled because the ink colors don't match. Technically, you can refill the ones that you have, but like these ones, you can. Well, let's look. Hey, Dawn. Hold on. I'm going to get a paper towel because I don't want this ink all over my hands. Okay, so let's see. I think it's going to come out. Yeah, it comes out. So you can refill this But the only thing is you would need to replace the nib at the same time. And to be honest, I don't think it's worth the cost to keep just the barrel, if that makes sense. Look how much ink that is. I don't think it's worth the cost to keep the barrel because you could just buy new ones. Hold please. Thanks, Don. It's Newton's Nook is the name of the brand. Sorry, I just don't want this like all over my hands forever. I'll at least get most of it off. That's straight alcohol. Well, 91%, I think. Yeah, 91%. Much better than it was, at least. Okay. The cool thing about the refills, though, is that you can use them, the re-inker, you can use as an alcohol ink because it is alcohol ink. Okay, that's that. We have, do you know what event you will be attending next? My next trip is for Florida. I'll be going to Florida in December for the My Favorite Things. I'm going to the My Favorite Things boutique for the 30-day coloring challenge road trip. So that's in December, and then I'll be going to Creativation in January. Other than that, I don't have anything planned currently. Okay, so we finished coloring our kitty cat. Let's go ahead and stamp out another one on my last sheet of masking paper or sticky note mask thing. I don't have any more, you guys, so we better not mess up. These darn hiccups need to go away. They're driving me nuts. I don't know why I get the hiccups every time I come on here, but I do. Here we are. Okay. I was hoping to see you at the Bruce Monroe anniversary party. Oh my gosh, Dawn, that's so cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be there because I will be in Florida. So it's the same time, and I actually fly back the night of the anniversary party. So like I wouldn't be able to make it in time. Bummer. I don't think we need to be quite so zoomed in anymore for this fussy cutting. Sorry if it shakes the camera a second. I'm gonna zoom out. Woohoo! Now you can see the coloring looks a little better when it's not so close up. So I'm thinking about trying to do more mystery boxes to help be able to afford going on my trips, because you guys know I'm on quite the budget and we're doing a lot of home renovations, so there's not a lot of extra cash around here. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, I think that I will be trying to separate up some like mystery boxes or mystery mailers or something with a bunch of goodies that I need to destash because my collection is getting out of control. Are the new Spectrum Noir markers about the same price? So they are $2 something a marker, I think. We looked it up the last time. Let me look. I think they're $2.50. Classique. Okay, while that's pulling up, I'm gonna keep cutting. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Classic marker. Let's try that. Okay. It's thinking about it. I want the individual markers, not all the packs. They are $2.50. Yep, $2.49 per marker. The illustrators are higher, but the classique ones are a little bit lower. So those ones are $2.50-ish, $2.49. So I mean, the price is great. I have a big, huge order of them on the way. So I will be doing a comparison video, like how do they compare the old versus the new, because this is, you know, a redo of that style. They do have them in a set, but not for all of them. And I'm going to tell you, it was very difficult for me to figure out which ones I needed to buy because there are many duplicates in the sets. So if you tried to buy all of the sets, number one, you wouldn't get all the markers, even if you bought every single set there was, but you would have a ton of duplicates. I'm not really sure why they did it that way, but if you need, I can just give you a list of all the ones that you would need to order individually, and like which sets and stuff, because it was, I'm going to be totally honest, it was kind of a nightmare. It took me hours to try to figure it out. Like which ones were duplicates, and if I order this set, I have to not order from that set, or I have to make up the difference between the other one. It was really crazy. I'm not sure why they did it that way, but here we are. I think the idea was that there were going to be two different types of sets. Like there's like a create and something set, and then there's more of like an artist set. But they're the same markers, so it's just color combinations. But they have different packaging, even though they're the same marker. I don't really understand it. I'm not the marketing expert. Okay, so I am all over the place with my cutting today. I don't know what's going on here. Normally I'm a little more or a little less sporadic, but I don't know. Apparently I'm living on the, Lord have mercy, I'm living on the edge in more ways than one. All right. All right, so this is off topic, but if you guys needed to make a ninja costume, what would you do? How would you do it? And this is for a 5-year-old. You guys give me all your ideas. I need all the ideas. I'm not feeling super creative in the costume making department this year. In previous years, I've kind of gone all out and I've made their costumes, and it was really fun, but it was a lot of work, and I had a lot less deadlines then of things I needed to get done. So, yeah. Oh, you have a ninja costume? Will it get here before Halloween? And is it for a 5-year-old? Gosh, my throat is really bothering me. Sorry, you guys. I know that's got to be annoying to listen to. And watch me die cut this fussy cut this thing forever. It's a little more intricate than I thought. I wasn't really thinking about that when I decided that I was going to build this scene this way. Because it does have kind of like these little areas. Did you try Pinterest? Okay, Dawn. No, so when I did look on Pinterest, it was all like store-bought stuff, and I didn't have time to sift through and find the actually handmade ones, even though that's what I searched for, was like DIY ninja costume or something like that. I mean, I feel like it should be fairly simple, like dress them all in black and then I don't know. I can't pretend I have all the answers. Some sort of like little piece of fabric for a sash or something. I don't know what we would do for the mask. I mean, I guess you could just wear a ski mask or something. I'm gonna get fired from the homemade costume department. I'm not doing my due diligence to make awesome costumes. The head wraps in the hair section. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. See, this is what I keep you guys around for. To give me all the good ideas. And that's it. That's all you're good for, apparently. No, I'm just kidding. I love you. Okay. That's as good as it's getting. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Hold on. I forgot his ear. But I am not going to cut out the inner areas. I will just fill those in later. All right. Whew. Boy, am I tired of cutting. Been replacing my chisel nibs with the brush nibs. Oh, no. Ooh, the old illustrators, I'm going to be totally honest, I did not like those at all. I did them in a live video once, and I was like, I'm returning these. These are not good. But they've redone them, obviously, which they're much better now. Like, much, much, much better. Okay. Uh-oh. What's going on here? I'm a little too high or something, I think. Since they changed the ink formula, those I'm not buying anymore. Okay, Lisa. Have fun with your dinner. Hopefully it's delicious. I made like this zucchini and chicken thing tonight. It was actually pretty good. I'm trying to lose weight, y'all. It's hard. Okay, so we are finally done with the masking and the coloring and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and mask off this bottom part so that we can do some ink blending on the top. So that's going to be for the sky. Okay. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing I did the last time, which is use my Make Art Station to hold my mat in place while I blend. I'm going to be smarter this time and move the magnets first. Costco pot pie, yes! Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. Mine was like super easy. It wasn't even hard. It was just like you just put the chicken in the little casserole dish, and then you chop up some zucchini and some squash and some onion, and that's it. And you just dump it on top with some seasonings, and then you put a whole bunch of cheese and a whole bunch of like pesto sauce, and then you just bake it. It was pretty easy. It only took me about 10 minutes to prep it, I think. So it wasn't too bad, but it was pretty good, but the kids wouldn't eat it. So they pretty much didn't eat tonight. Okay, so I'm looking at the photo, and I think we're gonna need, so like seedless preserves, like all the purples. Hold on, let me just grab them. And I think I'm gonna do oxides instead of inks, because they do blend a little bit easier when you're trying to transition between unlike-ish colors. So I'm gonna grab sponge sugar just in case, but I think we're gonna go with the tried and true purples. And this one's kind of like pinky purple. We're getting them all. And then I'm gonna be super annoyed when it's time to put them all away. I'm gonna be like, why did I do this? This is not okay. It's gonna be so annoying. All right, so the top is like a little purple, the bottom, oh, I forgot the blue. Let's see, that's kind of like a faded jeans. Okay. Wow. This is a lot of oxide colors, you guys. Let's see if we can pull something off. I got all of the ink blending tools. Woohoo! Okay, let's move some of these purples out of the way. And we gotta start somewhere. When you look at colors and oxide names, yes, The other day I was trying to explain, I think it was last week, I was trying to do the Lawn Fanatics challenge, and I was trying to explain what the color theme was, because it was a color and an inspiration picture that you were supposed to go for. And I was like, okay, so it is like somewhere between abandoned coral and dried marigold. It was really funny. And like I think the even more funny thing is that people knew what I was talking about. It wasn't just like some obscure reference. I was like, yeah, we have problems. Okay, so I'm going to start down here and pray that this turns out to be something. And with the oxides, I don't really worry too much if there are blending lines or anything like that, because they blend so smoothly, you can always buff them out. I've never really had anything that I couldn't get out eventually. Heidi remembers that. Heidi was there, I'm pretty sure, when I was comparing my colors to oxides. All right, so the only thing is we are going to have to try to figure out how to make this Christmas specific rather than just winter. So we may have to borrow a sentiment from another stamp set because I don't have any Christmas ones specifically. Looking for my background. Okay, so it's blue. I'm going to do a deeper blue at the bottom, so I am going to kind of like just fade this out a little bit so that it can blend nicely with the next color. Okay, so that was Faded Jeans. And then I'm going to come in with Blueprint Sketch at the bottom just to deepen the blue color. And then we can figure out what we're going to do also for the bottom. So like where the road is. All right, cool. Nice and deep blue. That's perfect. Okay. And then, let's see, then it transitions to kind of like a hazy, it's like blue-ish purple. And then lighter to like probably seedless preserves. And then Victorian velvet. All right, I am thinking, I'm nervous. I think I'm gonna go with the Dusty Concord. Lord help me. Hey, Gail. All right, so we're going to try out the Dusty Concord, see what happens. I do need to get a little bit of it off. I'm going right over top of where I was blending before, so making sure that I overlap. Like I said, not worried if I get the little blending marks. Sometimes actually for a winter sky especially, that looks really cool, because it makes the sky look all streaky like it sometimes does during the winter. All right. Do you have gift boxes to put on the back? No, that would be so cute. What do I have? Oh, that would be so cute. No, of course I don't. Bummer. That would be adorable. I mean, I could try to draw some. It probably wouldn't end well. Okay, so we did the purple, then I think it got maybe like seedless preserves. It's a little brighter, more pinky sort of. I want to be careful because I don't want it to be too in your face, if you know what I mean. And I want the colors to blend nicely together, but I don't want it to be like bam. My sound effects. Top notch. All right. And I'm going to come back over and blend over some of this, so don't worry. I know it doesn't look very good right now. I am aware, I promise. Okay, so then we also have, I think it was getting a little bit pink. I'm gonna go with the Victorian Velvet, like here. Kind of come down into the Seedless Preserves a little bit with it. Hey, Anna. Draw them on a separate paper, cut them out, and pop them up. That's a good plan. Yeah, that's true. We'll see what we do. I'm not really sure yet. Okay. Pink, purple, and then it was like light purple up at the top. I'm gonna try milled lavender. I might not be quite dark enough. We'll see what happens. Because this is a super, super light color. Hopefully this looks a little better once we remove the masks. Sometimes when you're blending things, it looks really bad when it's just the ink. But then once you remove your masks and whatnot, it actually looks much better. I'm hoping that this is one of those times because I'm not super in love with the way this looks. Anna, we are trying out the challenge for Newton's Nook. Okay, I am gonna go in over here. I don't have a foamy for that. Let's see. Do I have any extra foamies that are approximately the same color? No, not really. All right. Here, we're getting a brand new one. I thought I had colors or foam things for all of these, but apparently not. All right, so I'm going over this area because the transition looks a little weird. So I'm just adding in, this is shaded lilac, and I think that's going to help it blend a little bit better. I do want to be careful not to add too much color there because I don't want the mask to get saturated and then bleed, but also this other mask, I don't want that to bleed and get on my road. Okay, so I like that. I like the sky up top. Let's see if I can soften that color a little bit. I'm thinking that I want to add in a little bit of sponge sugar. Because this little area where I added the Victorian Velvet, I like the general idea of it, but it's a little muddy looking. So I'm hoping that the pink will kind of brighten it back up a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. All right, so we've got our winter-ish sky. It looks a little bit like a hot mess right now, but I'm hopeful that once we take all the masks off and everything, it will look halfway decent. We will see. All right, so the other thing that we're gonna do, I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of water. Now, I have to be really careful, and I need to get this ready to go to take my mask off, because if I don't, it will, the mask will get all mushy and stick to my paper, which will ruin my coloring. So I have to be careful with that. What I'm gonna do over here is just put this over like so that it's blocking that area. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take the Distress Sprayer, spritz it into my hand. I'm gonna try actually to focus on the top first and color the mask up, because that's where I want the heaviest concentration to be. And then that way I'm not getting as much water on my mask. This way, yep, I gotta hurry. Okay. Now that I did that, I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, hopefully peel off the mask. Go, go, go. Oh no. I think like it secretly got wet underneath there. Oh no. Okay, so my mask, don't be like me. Don't do what I did. I have a little bit of the paper. I'm gonna see if I can get it off. Hopefully I will be able to. I hate when that happens. All right, hold on. I'm gonna soak up some of the excess water elsewhere so that hopefully we can get the rest of the mask off. And then I should theoretically be able to use the scissors and then just get the rest of it off that way if I can get to it quickly enough. I think it looks super cute if we can get the masks. So because these scissors are nice and sharp, I can do just very gentle scraping on top here. Yeah. Unfortunately, this does happen sometimes. But you can see, well, I don't know if you can, but I'm moving the adhesive. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't really know what real masking paper, if it would be different. I'm not really sure. There's that one. And this one is the last one. So the only thing you have to just be careful, don't like scratch your paper too much. So just be super, super gentle. And it's kind of just like going in with like a razor blade or whatever and just taking off that little bit of adhesive that's left behind. Here we go. Yeah, I think I got it all. So, I mean, it still turned out okay, even though it was more work. Look how cute. I really like it. I think the colors look awesome. Like, how fun is that? I love it. Okay, cool. So the only things that we need to do is, the only thing we need to do right here is go into these little areas and add in some color. So I'm going to try to use just an alcohol marker because it's such a small space there. Something that's kind of like bluish. Maybe HB1. Let me look. Hey, Elizabeth. It's a little dark. Oh, but no, I think that looks really good, actually. Wow. Okay, sold. I can't even tell that that is a different color. That's awesome. That's so cool. HB1. Okay, Dawn. Yeah, Cutter Bee scissors are awesome. The only thing that looks a little weird is because this is so perfect and the rest of it is a little splotchy, but I don't think anyone's going to notice. What do you guys think? I think the color looks like a pretty good match. Love it. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. Oh, bye, Sonia. Okay, so I think we're good with that. We have some options here. We could leave the bottom like white. I mean, that could be cute. We could also instead do my more standard black sentiment strip with white heat embossing at the top, or we can stamp something down here and leave this white. Now, I will say you probably can't tell as much on the feedback or on the video, whatever, but there are some smudges, unfortunately. I was not super careful. So, I don't know. You ordered scissors off AliExpress. Oh no. I don't order anything from them or like Wish or any of those sites because all of it's like not good quality, but also a lot of the stuff is like stolen artwork, and that makes me feel really uncomfortable. So I just don't order anything from them. Okay. What do we want to do for the bottom? Do we want to do our sentiment strip up at the top and then have an actual scene blended at the bottom? Or do we want to try to just put the sentiment at the bottom? I think either would be really cute. Yes, I am right there. Yes, Elizabeth. Yes, so much. Yes. I don't know, you guys. I'm feeling creatively like I have a block. I can't think of what to do. I think I want to do something for the bottom just because I do have those smudges. Oh, thanks, Louisana. So used to making Sky's background, she could probably do it with her eyes closed. Well, I don't know about that. Not sure. Maybe make the sentiment and see what it looks. See what looks right. Yeah, we need to pick a sentiment first of all. So I don't have any Christmas sentiments from Newton's Nook. I have autumn wishes, blessings, and thankful. This one just came with you're really great. Life is a beautiful ride and scooting by to say hello. This one has you're invited, movie night. We go together like movies and popcorn. Can I stow away? I'll miss you. Going somewhere. Oh, the places you'll go and let's go on an adventure. Make it look like a road. I think along the bottom in the white space. Yeah, I like them all. So the only thing is that it needs to be a Christmas card, and it doesn't really look like a Christmas card right now. Oh, maybe I could use my sand eraser to try to get rid of some of the smudging, because I do like that it's empty on the bottom. Hey, Georgia. I do really like that it's empty on the bottom. So maybe, let's see if I can find it. I've been losing all my stuff lately. I can't find anything. I have the adhesive eraser. There it is. Okay. He needs a Santa hat. That would be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna... Where's my scrap paper? Well, I guess this is scrap paper now. It has a little bit of orange on it. I don't know why, but it does. So I kind of wanted to just like erase off for a minute so that I didn't accidentally transfer something onto my paper. I don't think that would happen, but who knows. Okay. So I'm going to try not to be too rough because it does make the paper a little bit rough textured. I don't think in most cases that anyone would notice, but I just want to be careful. But I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a lot of smudgy action at the bottom here. It's not looking super hot. Okay. It's at least better. It's certainly not all the way gone, but it's definitely better than it was. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys can even tell the difference, but... Oh, you guys, I don't know if they're still available, but did you guys see Ranger is having like a, what was that thing? Oh my God, Stickles. Lord have mercy. My brain is just gone, you guys. I have no brain left. Stickles. Ranger is having a Stickles sale where you get 10 colors for $5.49, I think. That's crazy. So it's usually like 20 something and it's for $5.49. Let me find the link and I will send it to you guys in case you want to check it out. But that's crazy. I saw that earlier and I was like, I have to share that. That's too much. Like, what? I don't know if you guys use Stickles, but if you do, it's time to stock up. Here is, oh Lord have mercy, I'm selecting all the things. It won't let me highlight it. There we go. No, come on. Copy, link, address. Yes, it's so crazy. Holy moly, why is this link so long? Hold one moment, please. That is not, okay. Oh, it's a mystery selection. Yeah, you can't pick your colors, but I mean, at that price. Let me just highlight the whole thing and see if that, yes, copy. Okay, here we go. Sorry. A space, please. Okay, so it's probably not going to actually turn into a link, but you can copy and paste it from there if you want to check it out. Obviously, no pressure. If you don't care about Stickles, then don't go see it. That's what it came from my Facebook page. Anyway, so let's pick a sentiment. I think anything lawn fawn would probably be cute, and I actually have a whole set of Christmas ones. Elizabeth, yes, I did. I got these 3. So these 2, and then this one that I'm using here, the little, here it is, the little Newton on the scooter thing. I got all 3 of them at the Scrap Expo. Stickles are sort of like glitter Nouveau drop type things. It's like, do I have any nearby? I do! I have some right here. How convenient. I can show you. Lord have mercy. Got like eraser shavings everywhere. They are like little glitter drops. They're so cute. They're kind of like Nouveau drops in that it's like an enamel dot type thing, but it's got all kinds of like little glittery bits in it. They're so pretty. All right, so I'm gonna bring it up so you can actually see what's going on here, hopefully. Let's see if I stand up, I can actually see. This is not doing it any sort of justice. There you can see a little bit of the glitter. It's much prettier in person. There we go. There's a little bit of it. Yeah, it's much prettier in person. They don't hold the dimension like Nouveau ones. Yeah, okay, so they flatten out. They're kind of similar to the glitter drops, yeah. They are a little different though in that I feel like these ones stay true to color, whereas like with the glitter drops from Brutus Monroe, I was like, wow, this is not a really pretty color, and then it would dry and I was like, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Whereas like when it was wet, it didn't look the same. The color wasn't the same. Let me grab my Lawn Fawn Sentiment set. I think it's called Merry Messages. Lord have mercy. Merry Messages. Okay, here we go. Yes, they're very sparkly. Yeah, you can do a lot of like decoration type stuff with them. I'll just let it, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take to dry, but we'll see. Okay, so this set from Lawn Fawn has lots of good sentiments. So sending warm wishes for a happy holiday season. I think maybe even like Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Or sending joy for the holidays. Let's see. Have a very sweet holiday. Any of these would be so super cute. Yeah, kind of like a glittery, pigmented, glossy accent. They all have their own place. They all are slightly different, and that's why they market them as like a different product, but they all have similar similarities also. Okay, so I like the longer sentiment, I think. Let's just take it off and look. Because then we can kind of put them in the space and see what they look like. I really like Have a Very Sweet Holiday. I think that's really cute. You guys let me know what you think. I am going to trim some off the sides. I also like Sending Warm Wishes for a Happy Holiday Season. I think that's really cute. Wishing you lots of smiles. The only reason I don't like this one is because I feel like it's too bulky. I don't really love that it's like tall and short in this situation. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have a Magical Holiday Season is a little bit shorter. I don't know. Best wishes for happy holidays. May your days be merry and bright. Could be cute, I guess. I don't know. All right, let me get my mini MISTI out. It's right here. Oh, and I am actually going to go ahead and trim this down first so that I don't accidentally get myself into a situation where I don't have anything left on the sides. Because you know me. Sometimes I don't think about things and then I would have to like cut my sentiment off. That would not be good. All right. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. So I'm cutting it down to 4 by 5 1/4. Lord have mercy, you guys, it wasn't all the way dry. All right, I'm gonna have to try to flatten this out. So, lesson learned. Wait and be patient if you put a lot of water on your stuff because it will tear the edge. Well, that's what I get for being impatient. All right, it can be saved, but it will look slightly deformed. When it dries, it'll look a little better, I hope. Okay, so then I will wait, I guess, and not, maybe I'll just chop off everything. Let's see, 5 1/4. I'm not sure yet what I want to do. Did I send you a clear grid? No, I don't think so. Scooting by to say Merry Christmas. Ooh, that's cute. I think it's going to be hard to mask, though. I don't know. I think, let's see, now that I've trimmed it down to the actual width it's going to be. Warm holiday season. So I like either these ones that go across the whole bottom, or else I like this one, like Have a Very Sweet Holiday, and then do it at an angle like that. Not that you guys can really see. Hold on. Can you see this? I don't really know. Maybe it's too tilted. It's when I flatten it, there's quite a bit of a glare, I think. So we could do at an angle, Have a Very Sweet Holiday, or else like Sending Joy for the Holidays down at the bottom. I don't know. What do you guys think? Somebody give me some feedback. I think I'm going to go ahead and I think if I trim the bottom, let me stamp it first. I like Sending Joy for the Holidays. And then if I decide to trim it, for my mini MISTI, sentiment panel. Do you mean like with a black strip? You like it at an angle? Did I say sentiment panel instead of card panel? I don't know. I can't even remember what I said like 3 seconds ago. So if I said something weird, I apologize. All right, so I think it would be really cute if I fit Joy in between the wheels a little bit. Like, that's kind of cute. And then I can put like the little snowflakes over here or something. Because otherwise I have to put it down quite a bit and I feel like that looks a little weird. But if I put the Joy sort of like in between the wheels, then it kind of works. if you know what I mean. There we go. I think like the only thing I don't like about doing stuff at an angle is that it's hard to line it up just right. I hope that's right. It would suck if we ruin it after all this. And by we, you know I always mean me. It's not ever your guys' fault. Although I might tell you that sometimes. How could you let me do that? I think it's like very slightly crooked. Like a 3D sentiment layer. Like pop it up off the panel, is that what you mean? Like on some foam? I normally really do like a lot of layers. Well, I mean dimension at least. But lately, I have been making all the scene cards. I've been really into, I don't know, all things scene cards. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is from this little set here, there are some snowflakes. And I think I'm gonna just use those. There's like, well, this one is kind of like a little star sort of thing. Ooh, that's cute. And that'll help kind of balance it out a little bit over on this side. You guys, maybe they'll ask me to be on their design team. That would be so cool. That's not gonna happen, but it'd be really cool. I'd be like, heck yes. I'd probably have to make a lot more cards before anything like that would happen. But you know, I don't know, that's like perfect. I don't know that a lot of teams have design calls, honestly. Sometimes they don't. Like I know My Favorite Things doesn't have calls and neither does Lawn Fawn. You just have to be there at the right time, I guess. All right, I'm going to take that HB1 marker again and just add in a little bit here at the edge where I drew in that line. Okay. Woohoo! All right, so now we have a choice to make. We can either chop off a little bit at the bottom, a little bit at the top, or a little bit of both. I'm leaning more towards kind of chopping off the bottom because it doesn't really matter that much, but let's see at what it will look like. So it should be 5.25. Yep, it'll still be okay. All right, so I think I'm just gonna go with that just for the sake of being easy. There we go. Look how cute it is. All right, let me find a card base. Top folding A2 portrait. Boop-a-doop. It's so cute. All right, so I'm gonna grab my little ATG thingamajiggy. I like it. It's really simple, but it's super cute. I really like it. What do you guys think? Is it too simple? We could add snowflakes to the sky. I probably should do that before I attach it to this card, but I mean, we could make it work still. If we wanted to add some snowflakes. All right. So cute. With a question mark. I guess it's cute. Snowflakes. Yeah, I think those were super cute. The little bit of sparkle there. I think that made it excellent. Okay, so we're thinking maybe add a little bit. What I could do, I think, did I put it away? No. Okay, I have the Distress Spray Stain in Picket Fence. The only thing is, it is a little bit, it blends into the background. It doesn't really, because this is paper and it doesn't have any gesso or anything like that on it to create a waterproof barrier, it doesn't sit on top. It blends in. So it looks really cute at first when you put it on, but then it does fade into the paper. So there's that. Look how cute that is. Did you? But it will still add interest and dimension and all that. What? Where? Where, Heidi? Like on the edges? I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second so I can wipe up the excess of the splatters before they dry, because that is what happened to my desk. Stephanie, I say that too, so you totally can, because I'm always, God, the hiccups again. Oh, I thought you were gonna stamp the snowflakes. Well, all I stamped was, I could try that. With what though, like water? Oh, you said embossing powder. Oh Lord. Well, I couldn't do that for a very long time because this is not anywhere near dry. So it would have to be like a tomorrow thing, because I couldn't do it in here. I'm just trying to think, because like I could use gesso. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using gesso. I could definitely use gesso. I do like it with the snowflakes because I think it's so cute. Yeah, it fades into the oxide inks. Yeah. All right, why not? Why not? What did I do with that? What did I do? I have my thingamajiggy here, my little splattery bits. I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. I'm going to use... hold, please. Okay. Just like a little itty bitty bit of the gesso with this spatula. I have this sinking feeling that I'm about to like ruin this card somehow. That is not on all the way. I need to remember that. Okay. I probably watered it down too much. So for anybody not familiar, this is a splatter brush. It is from Ranger. It's the Distress Splatter Brush. And its purpose is to help you create awesome splatter without having to use a paintbrush. You just kind of like pinch the little thingamajiggies and let them go, and it flicks it right at your page, and you're good to go. It's super cute. I really like it. Okay. Fancy splatter brush. Yes. I'm trying to figure out how best to do this. I'm not really too worried if it gets like a little bit on the scarf, but I don't want it to be crazy. Because, I mean, there could be snow on a scarf, right? Right. Okay. Oops. No, you think I don't like it. Oh my gosh, Anna, I was just giving you a hard time. Don't even worry about it. I was just making fun of you. I knew what you meant. I just thought it was funny that you put a question mark. Happens to me a lot. I have this little this group chat with two of my crafty friends, and that happens to us all the time. Okay. Well, there it is. And there you have it, ladies and gents. All over the rest of everything. Yeah, I'm sure it's everywhere. I'm sure. Yes. It's everywhere. Oh well, can't win them all. If that's the worst that happens, that my desk gets a little splattery, then I think I'm doing all right. All right, so that is it, you guys. I don't think I'm going to add anything to this card. I think that's it. I think I'm good. And then I can photograph it tomorrow with a cute little Christmas scene and call it a day. I'm actually going to post my Heffy Doodle card on Instagram when I get off of here. I posted it on their group, like in the challenge, the one from Monday, but I didn't actually post it on Instagram. I forgot. So there. That's what I'll do. And then I'll post this one maybe tomorrow. Woohoo! All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I had fun creating this crazy weird card. Our sweet little scooter winter scene for the Newton's Nook Inky Paws challenge. So I'll go ahead and submit that tomorrow, and then I will be back with you guys on Monday for another card adventure. Until then, make sure you check back because I will have new videos. I should have a new video tomorrow. And I'm trying to get on a more regular schedule with having videos pre-recorded videos Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then obviously having the lives Mondays and Wednesdays, so that things are kind of a little bit more regular on my channel. You're right, Stephanie. It is messy. It is worth it until I have to clean up, and then I'm real annoyed. All right, you guys. Love you to pieces. Mwah! I'll see you guys on Monday.